Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Chemistry Paper 2 Multiple Choice Extended. For the session of February-March 2023, we have the subject code 0620 and the variant is 22. We have 45 minutes for the paper and total marks for this paper is 40. So we're gonna start our question paper from question number 1. Okay. Substance M is a solid at 30 degrees Celsius. The substance is heated to 80 degrees Celsius and its temperature measured as it cools down to room temperature. This is the cooling temperature. It is cooling down. The cooling curve is shown. Temperature is decreasing from 80, then it goes to 60, then it goes to 40. And we can see that from at the 40 degrees Celsius, the region between Q and R is flat. So it is showing that the change of state is happening between this portion, that is Q or R. Change of state is happening on this region. Okay. We are required between which time the substance M is freezing, and also at S and T you can say. So at 80 degrees Celsius to heat it and its temperature, and substance M is solid at 30 degrees Celsius. It means over here it is solid. It means that this temperature is decreasing, and at this temperature it is its melting point, and it's also a freezing point. So this is the region between Q to R that is showing its point, because at 30 degrees Celsius it is solid. Moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is simple. Which gas has the fastest rate of diffusion? We know that the gas that have the lower molecular mass have the fastest rate of diffusion. So we know that argon has a 40 from the periodic table, and we can also calculate 12 multiplied by 2, that is 24, then 24 plus 6, it could be 30, and hydrogen chloride it would be 35.5 plus 1, it would be 36.5. for hydrogen sulfide 32 plus 2, it would be 34, and the minimum temperature we can see from the given option is option number B. Moving to question number 3, there are two stable isotopes of bromine. The mass number of isotope 1 is 79, and the mass number of isotope 2 is 81. We know that isotopes show the same number of electrons and protons, and only the number differ here is the number of neutrons, or they have the same atomic number but different mass number due to the different number of neutrons. So we're gonna read which option is correct. This statement is that isotopes have the same number of neutrons. No, they have the same number of electron, proton. They have the same different chemical property. No, they have the same chemical. The isotope have different number of proton. No, they have the same number of. The isotope have the same number of outer electrons. So this is the correct option. They have the same number of items, only the different thing is the number of neutron. Moving to question number 4. Question number 4 is about that which statement about ions and ionic bond is correct. Bromine atoms form negatively charged bromide, and we know that bromine belongs to group number 7. Group number 7 is the halogen group. They tend to gain an electron to complete their octet shell, so that's why it gains a negative charge. So it is the correct option. Bromine atoms form negatively charged to form bromide ion Br-1. So option number A is the correct option. Moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is from the topic of periodic table. We can see that part of the periodic table is shown. Which type of chemical bonding is present in the oxide of F? We know that oxide F belongs to group number 2, and when oxide of F reacts with, it means it would be metal, and metal react with oxide form metallic oxide, and the metallic oxide should have the ionic bond. So oxide of F should be ionic, and oxide of G. We know that G is a non-metal. When non-metal form oxide, they form a covalent bond. So option number C is the valid option for both cases. Moving to question number 6. Question number 6 is that element X and Y react to form a compound. Okay, element X loses 2 electron. It means it form X positive 2 ion, and element Y gains an electron. When element Y gains an electron, it would form Y minus 1. What is the change in of the ions of element X and Y? What is the formula? And we know that the formula would be XY2. So the option B is carrying that option XY2, and X is positive 2 and Y is negative 1. So that's why option number B is the right option. Moving to question number 7. Question number 7 is that the statement about graphite explain why it is used as an electrode. We know that graphite is the only known metal that allow electrons to pass through them. So I'm gonna read the options. Option number A is it contains, I know it has giant covalent structure. It has a giant covalent structure, but we do not use it as electrode due to its that property. It is a metal. No, it is a non-metal, and it has mobile electrons. Yes, it is the only non-metal that has mobile electrons. So option number D is the correct option. Moving to question number 8. Question number 8 is that methane CH4 burns in the air to form carbon dioxide and water. Okay, what is the balance equation for this reaction? Okay, first we need to check carbon has only one atom and carbon one, and now we need to check oxygen have 2 and over here 4. So option number A is wrong. Checking the option number B, carbon option number B, in the carbon the reactants have only one carbon atom and the product also has one. Oxygen have 4 atoms and 2 into 2 on product also have oxygen 4 atoms, and hydrogen have 4 atoms in the reactant side, and from the product side it is also 4. So option number B is the valid option. Okay, this is the question of balancing equation. Moving to question number 9. Question number 9 belongs to the topic of moles. Okay. The equation for the thermal decomposition of sodium hydrogen carbonate is shown. The sodium hydrogen carbonate is decomposed into sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. The MR of the sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3 is 84. The MR of the sodium carbonate Na2CO3 is 106. In an experiment, 2.1 gram of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated, but not all of it decomposed. It means the reaction all of the sodium hydrogen carbonate does not decompose. It means does not consume. All of the carbon dioxide is collected and measured at room temperature and pressure. The total volume of the carbon dioxide produced is 0.21 decimeter cube. The volume of 1 mole of a gas at room temperature and pressure is 24 decimeter cube. Which statement is correct? Okay, the mass of sodium. Okay, we need to calculate first the moles of CO2. We know that 0.21 is volume, and we're gonna divide it by its molar volume 24 decimeter cube. We're gonna get 0.0088 is number of moles, and from the balance equation we can see that if Na2CO3 has 1 mole and carbon dioxide would also have 1 mole, and if it has 0.0088 moles, then Na2CO3 also has 0.0088 moles. And we know that when we're gonna multiply moles by its molar mass, we get the mass. So we're gonna multiply 106 by 0.0088. After calculating it or multiplying it, we're gonna get 0.93. So 0.93 grams of sodium carbonate is produced. So option number A is correct. We don't need to check all those options because this option come from our calculation. Okay, Moving to question number 10. Question number 10 is that an electrolysis experiment is done using carbon electrode. Hydrogen and oxygen are formed at the electrode. What is the electrolyte? Okay, aqueous copper sulfate, not concentrated, hydrochloric acid, no salt, dilute, aqueous sodium chloride. Yes, this is the electrolyte that is used to run this experiment when carbon electrodes are used. Moving to question number 11. Question number 11 is that concentrated aqueous copper sulfate is electrolyzed using copper electrode. Which ionic half equation describe the reaction taking place at the cathode? Okay, we know that when copper sulfate is electrolyzed at the copper electrode and at cathode, copper would receive those electrons and change into the copper atom. So option number D is showing these reactions. So option number D is the correct option. Moving to question number 12. Question number 12 is that when powdered sodium carbonate and aqueous ethanoic acid are mixed, the temperature of the mixture falls. Which statement about the reaction is correct? Okay, the reaction is endothermic and delta H is negative. No, for exothermic delta H is negative. The reaction is endothermic and its delta H is positive. Yes, this is the correct option. Option number B is the right. Okay, because the temperature of the mixture fall, that's why it is an endothermic reaction. Moving to question number 13. 13 is that magnesium powder reacts with the excess of dilute hydrochloric acid to produce hydrogen gas. Which statement about the reaction are correct? The smaller the particles of magnesium powder, the more slowly the hydrogen is produced. No, if the particles are smaller, it means they have the more surface area, so they will diffuse more. The option number 2, the higher the temperature, the faster the, yes, this is the temperature is directly proportional to the rate of diffusion. The lower the concentration, again this is not the correct. If the concentration is low, the rate of reaction will be slower. The faster the magnesium powder disappears, the faster is the, yes, this is the right option. Option number 2 and 4 is the correct option. So option number C is showing this combination. Moving to question number 14. Okay, question number 14 is that the reaction between aqueous compound X, Y and Y is slow. Okay, the graph show how the rate of this reaction changes with the time. A student suggests that the rate of reaction decreases with the time because the activation energy decreases. No, if the activation energy decreases, the rate of reaction would be rapidly. The speed of the molecules of X and Y decreases. No, the speed of molecule X and Y and this is not the right option. The concentration of both X and Y decreases with that time. Yes, when they react with each other, the concentration becomes smaller. So this is the right option. Which option is correct? Option number 3 is the correct option. So D is the right choice. Moving to question number 15. Hydrogen reacts with iodine to, okay, you can't see those options. Okay, so now you can see the complete question. Question number 15. Hydrogen, okay, hydrogen reacts with iodine to form hydrogen iodide. This statement explains why the reaction is faster when the pressure is increased at constant temperature. Okay, at high pressure the molecules are moving faster. At, no, this is not the right option. At higher pressure, more the molecules have the activation energy. No, we cannot say about activation energy. At high pressure the molecules are closer together. Yes, because the distance between them decreases. At higher pressure the molecules collide more frequently. Yes, due to the increase in collision the pressure increase. So option number 3 and 4 is the correct. So option number D is the right option. Moving to question number 16. 16 is that an ammonium sulfate is used as a fertilizer. It is made from ammonia and sulfuric acid. The the dash one is made by the second dash, and in which 3 dash is used as a catalyst. We know that this is the example of contact process. So sulfuric acid is made by the process of contact, and vanadium pentoxide is used. So option number C is the right combination over here. Moving to question number 17. Over here, the examiner tend to ask one MCQ confirm from the process of contact. Okay, question number 17 is that the reversible reaction shown taken place in the closed system at constant temperature P plus Q plus R would give you S plus T. When the reaction has reached equilibrium, more T is added. Okay, after the addition of T, which other substances increases its concentration? We know that when we add T, it means other concentration of all the compounds would increase. So it would be option number P, Q and R only. Moving to question number 18. In which equation is the underlying substance acting as a reducing agent? We know that in the first reaction, carbon monoxide is reducing the iron oxide because it is removing oxygen from here. So option number A is the correct option for, and we know that removal of oxygen is oxidation. Moving to question number 19. Question number 19 is that an aqueous solution reacts with a solid. The product of alkaline gas are solid and water. What are the aqueous solution of solid? Okay, we know that when NaOH alkali react with ammonium chloride, it produces salt, that is NaCl plus ammonia, NH3 plus water, that is H2O. So sodium hydroxide has aqueous solution in ammonium chloride. So this is the right option, option number D. Moving to question number 20. Question number 20 is that butyric acid is partially dissociated in the aqueous solution. Which row about butyric acid is correct? Butyric acid is correct. Okay, it is an acid and we know that it's a weak acid, so its pH value should be 5 and it turns colorless, effect of clean. So option number B is the right option. Moving to question number 21. Question number 21 is that copper sulfate is prepared by adding excess copper to carbonate to sulfuric acid. Why is excess copper carbonate to is added? Okay, to ensure all the copper carbonate has to ensure all the, yes, this is the reason. We know we want sulfuric acid as a limiting reactant, so we want that all sulfuric acid has been consumed, so we add more copper sulfate in that solution. Moving to question number 22. Part of the periodic table is shown. Which element has 2 electrons in the outer shell and 3 electrons? Which element has 2 electrons in its outer shell and 3 electron shells? We know that we know that it should be in the group 2 because it has 2 electron shells and it should have it should belong to the period number 3. So 1 2 3, so its period number 3 is option number C. Moving to question number 23. Question number 23 is that element in group 1 and group 2 show the same trends in their reaction with water and with their density. Which row shows how the properties of barium compare with calcium? We know that from barium to calcium the reactivity increase. So we're gonna answer our question that rate of reaction is faster and the density is also increased. So option number A is the correct option. Moving to question number 24, which pair of compound shows a transition element in different oxidation state? We know that Cr2O3 plus and Cr2SO4 whole thrice. We need to check that the chromium would have the same oxidation state, and over here we know that copper has oxidation state of +1. Over here the copper has the oxidation state of +2, so they have the different oxidation states, so it is showing this concept. So option number B is the right option over here. Moving to question number 25, which description of brass is correct? We know that brass is an alloy and it is a mixture of copper and zinc, so option number C is showing that options. Moving to question number 26, what is the symbol of the metal used in the manufacture of aircraft because of its low density? We know that aluminum body is used. So recently all mobile phones are also made from aluminum. Now we are shifting to lead, so option number A is the correct option because it has a low density. It has Moving to question number 27. Question number 27 is that which substance react to form hydrogen gas, calcium and water? Okay, we need to show those reaction. Calcium plus water would give you calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Silver and dilute, this does not give any reaction. Magnesium and steam, magnesium plus H2O would give you magnesium oxide plus hydrogen gas. Now zinc and dilute sulfuric acid Zn, hydrochloric acid Zn plus HCl would also give you ZnCl2 plus H2. So we know that 1, 3 and 4 are the correct options. Option number A is the right choice because all these reaction produces hydrogen gas. Moving to question number 28. 28 is that coke, carbon and limestone are two raw materials used in the extraction of the iron from the hematite. Which type of reaction occur when each substance is heated during this process? Okay, we first of all we need to know that this is a redox reaction. Oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously, and due to thermal decomposition the limestone is break down, so option number B is the correct choice over here. Moving to question number 29. Some combustion reaction produce pollutant gases. Which reaction produce a pollutant gas that is not present in the clean air? Okay, we know that carbon monoxide is pollutant gas and it is not present in the clean air. Water is a clean, and carbon dioxide is also clean and dry, so option number D, nitrogen monoxide, so option number B is the correct one, and 4 that doesn't have present in the clean dry air. Okay, moving to question number 30. Question number 30. 1 mole of alkane Y produces 72 decimeter cube of carbon dioxide and burned in excess oxygen measured at room temperature and pressure. What is Y? This question is the combination of moles and organic chemistry. We know that 72 divided by 24 would give us the molar number of moles, and that would be 3 moles. And we know that its reaction would be like, if Y reacts with oxygen, it is a combustion reaction, it will produce carbon dioxide and water, and we know that 3 moles of carbon dioxide are producing, so we're gonna add 3. It means over here should be an element that should have 3 carbon in it, and we know that 3 carbon is in propane, so our answer would from here would be propane. This was an intelligent question asked by the examiner. Moving to question number 31. 31 is that the structure of organic compound X is shown like that. What is X? We know that this is the combination of carboxylic group and alcohol group, and it is formed, this group is called ester or ethonate group. So option number C is the right. It is producing methyl ethonate. We can see that this is methyl CH3 and COO. So this is methyl ethonate. Option number C is the correct option. Moving to question number 32. What is the structure formula of the compound formed in the addition reaction of propene with bromine? We know that bromine gives addition reaction, and 2 moles of bromine would be added. So option number A is CH3CH plus CH2Br. This is the correct. You can draw this reaction as well. C double bond C and C. Over here you can attach 1 2 3, so C3H6, and when it react with Br2, it breaks the double bond CC and it produce bromine, and over here we also need to add bromine and hydrogen over here, hydrogen over here, hydrogen over here, and here and here. So it will produce CH3 CHBr plus CH2Br. So option number A is the correct. Moving to question number 33. Ethanol is produced industrially by the fermentation and also by a catalyzed addition reaction involving steam. Which row describe one advantage of each process? Okay, the reaction is renewable. Yes, this is the right option. And catalyzed during involve steam reaction. It is a continuous process. Yes, it is a continuous process. So option number A is the correct option. Moving to question number 34. Carboxylic acid react with alcohol. This is the reaction which was this was the structure that was given in the question number 31. When warmed with an acid catalyst, which type of substance? So we know that ester is formed when carboxylic group is added in the alcohol group. So option number B is the correct option. Ester is formed. Moving to question number 35. Nylon is formed by the condensation polymerization. First we need to know, we need to understand the structure of amide group that should be present in nylon. It is like that, another bond with C and double bond with oxygen. So this would be the repeating unit. So checking from the above equation, we know that this bond is showing over here, this COO and NH, or you can say that this bond is over here. So option number C is the correct option over here. Moving to question number 36. Okay, 36 is again from the topic of organic chemistry. Which structure represent the repeat unit of addition polymer from but1ene? Okay, we know that but1ene has a formula of C4H8. Okay. So it should have the repeating unit, and we know that the repeating unit should be like that. It should have a formula like that, C. And but1ene, it needs, butene has a double bond at number 1 position. It would be like that. And this would be our structure. So option number A is showing this option, C2H5 and CH and CH when this bond is attached to this. So option number D is the correct option. Or you can also see that when this bond is made over here, we're gonna attach double bond over here, and this bond is broken, and this bond over here would also make a double bond. So option number A is the correct option over here. and this is the wrong option, because if we attach double bond over here and double bond over here, this carbon would have more than the required number of carbon atoms. So this is the wrong option. Moving to question number 37. Question number 37 is that 2 gram of powdered 2 gram of powdered calcium carbonate is added to 50 centimeter cube of hydrochloric acid. Which apparatus is used to measure these quantities of calcium carbonate and we need measuring balance to know the mass, and we also need to know the volume, so we need to use the burette. So option number A is carrying those options. Moving to question number 38. 38 is from the topic of chromatography. The diagram shows a chromatogram obtained from the colors of 3 different X, Y, and Z. Sweet X has red, and sweet Z also has the red. Sweet Y has a red, and sweet Z. How many different red dyes are present in the system? So there are 2 different types. One is showing over here and one is showing over here. So option number B is the correct option. Moving to second last question. Question number 39. A mixture contains sand and aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Which process are used to obtain a sample of solid sand and a sample of solid sodium chloride from the mixture? Crystallization followed by filtration. No, this is not the correct. Evaporation followed by the filtration. No. Filtration followed by the crystallization. This is the right option. So you need to memorize that order. Moving to last question 40. A student tests an unknown compound, and the compound produces a lilac flame. Using a flame test produces a gas which turns lime water cloudy when dilute HCl is added. What is M? So we know that it is a reaction of potassium carbonate. So option number D is the correct option. Hopefully you get the understanding of this paper. If you do have any queries related to any MCQ, you can ask in the comment section. You will be replied immediately. And if you do like this video, share with your friends and also subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.